Hello there, many thanks for joining us in our Thursday Business News Report. And I'll start off with following reactions looking at the fuel scarcity, which continues to linger on. Major Oil Marketers Association of Nigeria, MOMAN, says its members will extend opening hours of jetties, depots and even filling stations to a minimum of 18 hours a day, and where possible, up to 24 hours a day in high density and flagship locations where the security situation permits. This is coming on the heels of the frequent queues that have resumed petrol stations amid fuel scarcity, which is running into the second week now. This is contained in a statement signed by the chairman of the Major Oil Marketers Association of Nigeria, Olumide Adeosun. It also notes that its members shall operate these extended hours until the excessive queues subside, urging few customers not to panic buy, as it might take a few more days for normalcy to return, and panic buying increases the pressure on the supply chain. MOMAN also notes that it is working with the regulatory authorities and the NNPC towards a resolution that would last longer and also possibly deal closely with the current fuel crisis. Now, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, is predicting the onset of rainfall for this year in April and May in central states. It should begin in June and July in northern states as well. It also predicts normal rainfall amounts in most parts of the country, with dry spells of different degrees expected. Lara Folayo reports from Abuja.
The unveiling of the 2022 seasonal rainfall prediction. The report shows onset of rainfall for this year between April and July in different parts of the country. Earliest onset of the planting season is expected to be the 28th of this month, though there will be exceptions of it starting earlier or delayed in some areas. Rainfall cessation is expected to be near the long-term average, and the growing season predicted to last between 200 to 300 days in the south and 100 to 200 days in the north. The findings project prolonged lengths of growing seasons in 4 states.
It's an invaluable tool that has developed that has helped a lot of farmers improve their yield. It has also helped increase and improve the level of preparedness by emergency management agencies such as NEMA, SEMAs, and a lot of LEMAs at the grassroots level, and serve also as an advisory tool for many stakeholders at the federal, state, and local government levels.
These predictions are not only helpful to civil aviation, but it's also important to agriculture, and so also is it important to each and every one of us, because a lot of our economy depends really largely on what the weather says.
Dry spells of different degrees ranging from 15 to 20 days are expected during the course of the year. The north and southern parts of the country are also expected to have different night and daytime temperatures from January to April during the same period of the day.
So with such recurring extreme events, this document becomes a veritable tool to notify relevant stakeholders and emergency managers of the anticipated rainfall pattern within the season for necessary mitigation plans.
We must commend the Ministry of Aviation and in particular NIMET for making these predictions available to us. And I hope that we all take seriously the seasonal prediction.
The seasonal rainfall prediction for this year is themed Strengthening Climate Actions Through Timely and Impact-Based Climate Prediction for Economic Recovery. It comes with an executive summary to assist policymakers and other stakeholders on taking informed decisions. This should help minimize or prevent weather-related disaster risks and enhance socio-economic and productive growth. Lara Folayo, TBC News, Abuja.
Well, it's now time to bring you a highlight of midweek activities at the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, as the stock market showed improvements on share prices and investors also renewed interest in banking securities. Efink Ekop reports.
Positive trade returned to the Nigerian exchange in early hours of business after 2 days of weak transactions. Big telecoms firm MTN and the banks gave the market great push following rising share prices. The positive trade condition forced the index upward by 0.18%. Keen observers of the stock market say that fund managers' expectations from the banking sector in its 2021 year-end caused trade rebound. And going out of Nigeria, many other markets in Africa largely traded positive as countries make conscious effort to recover from COVID-19 trauma. Stock trading closed positive in Mauritius with a percentage close to 1 point. Investment managers found equities and bonds instruments attractive for portfolio build-up. In Tanzania, business closed in green. Companies received support from many local players. Finally, the stock market in Accra, Ghana closed in the flat territory. Many investors and fund managers were unwilling to take risk on equities. Efyong Ekop TVC News, Lagos.
And now still looking at market activities, but from the international front, Asian shares rallied midweek as fears of a Russian invasion of Ukraine this week dissipated after Moscow indicated it was returning some troops to base in an apparent de-escalation, delivering investors a measure of relief. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan surged 1.1%, playing catch-up with a rally in the United States and European stocks as well. Japan's Nikkei surged 2.2% to rebound from 2 days of falls, while Australia's ASX 200 gained 1.1%. Elsewhere in the region, Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index jumped 1.3% and China's CSI 300 Index was also up 0.7%. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq futures were both down 0.2%, taking a breather after rallying on Tuesday. And the oil market was also steady after retreating more than 3% in the previous session as investors gauged the impact of easing Russia-Ukraine tension against a tight balance between tight global supplies and also recovering fuel demand. Here's West Texas Intermediate crude recorded a price increase of 0.13% to sell at $92.19 per barrel. Brent crude also sold at $93.31 per barrel, recording an upward price margin of 0.03%. Bonnie Light's performance also continued midweek, looking at a winning streak in the green territory of 0.13% to hit $94.57 per barrel. And for the OPEC basket, crude oil dealers offered $92.85 per barrel, recording a price dip of 0.02%.